Yeah, yeah, come on.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and my heart is filled with pain.
What's up, everybody? Come on. It's the 3 p.m. shift. How many people are ready? Come on.
When I think of you,
Who is feeling my slow-mo right now?
alright with me.
Yeah, come on. Hey. Hey, people pouring in. It's time for Speaker's Corner. A lovely day. That's what we're talking about this afternoon. It's a lovely day in the city of Lagos. It's 3 p.m. Saturday, the 23rd of January. This is the first Speaker's Corner of the month of January. Of the year 2021. Okay, I can see people connecting from all over the place. Yeah. I'd like you to just drop your location. Let me know where you're connecting from. Yeah. Are you feeling my music right now? It's a lovely day, people. Sorry. I don't look like fellow FDR. Sorry, it's Insta Takeover. We put FD somewhere in a safe place. Now FD has given us his platform for us to shine, you know what I'm saying? To just glow, because it's gonna be a lovely day. Come on. Who's feeling me right now? It's a lovely day. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Let me know where you're connecting from. Let me know where you're connecting. Yeah, PH, Germany. Yeah. Okay, let me know where you're coming. Okay. Who else is there? I can't you if you don't fall. I can't you walk if first you don't crawl. I used to be a rapper, if you guys don't know. But man, that was like some 30 something years ago. God help us. We are now doing speaking now. We're rapping for Jesus. Enugu, love you, y'all. Chicago, Chaktown in the building. Nigeria, where in Nigeria? Let's know your city. What city are you representing? Come on. Joy from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. That's what we're talking about. Future is Kwame. Lovely to have you in the building. Come on. It's going to be a lovely day. I've got some awesome minds that you guys have got to listen to this afternoon. I mean, you've been feeling it since morning, isn't it? You've listened to Emeka bringing the house down with the Coca-Cola bottle. That was off the hook, man. And now you listen to MS session 2 was amazing, with all the ladies spitting fire all over the place. Now this is Dr. Onomusi. Dr. Onomusi is in the building. My name is Dr. Onomusi. I'm a sales guru, and I'm here to lock it down for the next couple of hours as I'm going to be interviewing some fantastic talent. I've got Emi Elama, I've got Benson Adima, and I've got Bridget Eleshi in the house. It's going to be off the chain. I want you to just forward this message right now to like 10 people on your list. Tell them it's going down. Fella's page is on fire. Woo! London, UK, Toronto. Yeah, come on. It's on fire. Tell village people. Let them come here. Let them know it's on fire. Woo! Ontario, Toronto, London. Anybody from Japan? From Tokyo? Anybody from Berlin? Hi, MM. Wow, all the names just pouring out anyhow. Man, I can't wait myself. Joy, I can't wait. I mean, it's so much energy. I mean, I've listened to these guys. I spent the minimum of about 30, 40 minutes, even over an hour with these people. And I can guarantee you, these guys have got some stuff. They've got some fire to speak. Benson has got fire. Emi Elama has got fire. Even Bridget has also got fire, and it's going down. I mean, we are crashing the page. We are crashing the page, people. Wow, unforgettable IJ. Oh, I am Debbie Brown from Germany, Benson from Lagos. I'm going to be hooking you up real soon. Elama, Emmy, are you there? Are you also there? Okay, people, here's the gist. We are on to Speaker's Corner. Speaker's Corner was founded like 15 years ago by our very own FD. Is there anybody in this place that doesn't know FD? What are you doing here? How did you get here? This is FD, our very own Papi Fela Durotoye in the building. He's the one who has given us this platform for us to talk about Speaker's Corner. It used to be a live session where you rent an event space and you have people pour in, and Fela just speaks alongside other seasoned speakers, speaks into their lives. But it has now evolved over the years. Now we are having it every third Saturday of the month, online on Insta Takeover, Insta Live every month. This is the first edition of the year, on the third Saturday in the month of January 2021. And we've got, as usual, a set of 12 amazing guests, hosted by 4 of us. We've got Emeka brought down the house earlier in the morning on the 9 o'clock shift, and then brought down the house 12 o'clock shift. We're still trying to put it together, but right now Dapo is setting the house on fire. And after this, we're going to be having Coach Beams. Coach Beams is going to really just come and pack everybody and go. Crickets. Yeah, crickets, that's it. Coach Beams is going to go pack everybody and go home. Right now, we're talking about the speakers. In today's edition of the Speakers Corner, we're going to be talking about Speak for Gold. Speak for gold. That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about Speak for Gold with Fela Durotoye. And this is a masterclass, a 6-day online masterclass for speakers, leaders, influencers, and all kinds of people. You don't need to be a kind of person holding a microphone to be part of Speak for Gold. Did anyone tell you that? Yes. It's not just for microphone handlers. It's for people that have got a message. If you're a career person, you've got people you want to give some solutions to, we've got Speak for Gold right there for you. And this is the masterclass where you hone your message, where you understand your life assignments. You've got through, for those of us in Nigeria, you've got through what you call the 6-3-3-4 system. You've been through elementary school, you've been through high school, you've gone to college, you've gotten a degree, now you've served, you've been in the workplace, and somewhere along the line, you're still asking yourself, what is my assignment? Speak for Gold gives you the answer. And that's what we're here to talk about even this very moment. Now, without further ado, I'm going to be talking about the lineup of people that I've got here. First, I'm going to be bringing Emmy into the building. Now, Emmy is a fast talker. So I want you to put your camera, I don't know, maybe somewhere on the top or the bottom of your camera. For those of you who have 2021 model phones, you put it on slow-mo, so that you can slow down whatever Emmy is going to be saying, because Emmy is going to be spitting it, pa, 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 pa. In fact, when Emmy was speaking to me, I was like, whoo, whoo, whoo. I'm really trying to catch up. But hey, she's got some message. And she's going to be dishing it out this afternoon. You can't wait for Emmy. Emmy, are you in the building? Because I'm going to be bringing you in any moment from now. Yes. Fantastic. What else are we going to be talking about in the Speaker's Corner? Yeah, we're featuring the Speak for Gold, and like I've told you about Emmy, about the Speak for Gold. It's a 6-day masterclass. It holds every month. Now, for the month of February, which is the next edition for this month, is going to be holding on the 7th of February for the next 6 days. That's the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. You know what I'm saying? From the 7th to the 12th of February, that is the next edition of the Speak for Gold Masterclass. Woo! Energy. Okpo. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Okay, without further ado, I don't want to waste time. No time to waste time. Emmy, oh yeah, get on my show. Where are you? Let me add you up because I know you've got some fire. Emmy, where you dey? Is Emmy in the building? Emmy, send me a request. I want to bring you in right now. I mean, I want you to let me know that you're coming.
Want to pass your certification exams first time?
Don't mind those people. They are village people. Emmy, are you there? Okay. Yeah, we're coming up any minute now. Yeah, Emmy, you should be up any minute.
Hello, hi Dapo, how you doing?
Yeah, can I hear?
Hey.
Can you feel that? Are you? Come on. Now, Emmy is glowing. Emmy is the glowing lady, full of light, as you can see. Come on. Can you give me that slow-mo? Come on. Are you feeling me? That's the bright light right there. Glowing as always. This your hair. Is it's hanging. Come on.
I'm so glad to be here. Thanks, Dapo. How you doing?
Fantastic. How you doing?
I'm amazing.
You still want more music or you want us to hit the show on the road? Okay. I'll just slow down a bit. Yeah. So how's it going, Emmy?
Hi everyone. Hi.
I know you're in Canada and you need to to wake up a little early. Yeah. Say hello to your people. Your people have been waiting for you. I told them you've got some fire.
Thank you so much for joining this session. It's been amazing. Like since morning, they're just giving us back boosts. Like it's been fire upon fire.
You know.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this session. We truly appreciate it.
Fantastic, fantastic. That's Emmy in the building. Now, Emmy is an alumnus of Speak for Gold. And just like you've heard, even right from the morning, since the beginning of the takeover, everybody, the hosts, the guests, we are all alumni of Speak for Gold. And we all have a message. One message expressed in different ways. Now, for every message, there's a story, isn't it? Now, people have come to give different flavors of their message, how they found their message, how they ironed their message. You know, some people, their message was rough, like like rumple clothes. How they ironed the message. Some message was like dreadlocks, how they combed the message and everything got all smooth and everything. How did you find your message, Emmy? Take it away. Tell us.
All right, first of all, I'm still like, this is like a dream. Like I'm still dreaming as right now, and I'm sitting down here. I'm just
wake up.
Pumped up for today. I could not even sleep. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm coming online. So I'm just very grateful. First of all, I want to thank you for hosting me, Dapo. Thank you for building that energy and that fire. I truly appreciate it. And I want to just thank God that this cannot be possible without God. I'm just truly grateful for this. Thanks everyone for coming out today. Above all, thank FD. FD is such a rare gem. He is. FD
yeah.
I don't even know what is. There's so much grace on his life that I can't even fathom it. The fact that he is a platform, he's giving us this platform to rise. He's a channel. He's a leader. He's a transformer. I am just very grateful for FD and the whole Gemstone team. You guys have been phenomenal, and it's amazing to see. Thanks everyone that's joining. I'm seeing the love, I'm seeing the comments, I see all the support of all my family. I'm just grateful for all of you. For those that don't know me, my name is Amy, and I'm fondly called the Bright Light, because I'm empowered to illuminate other people. And really, me as a person, I stand. My mission is to help young people discover their purpose as they journey through life, so that they can be the best versions of themselves and thrive and build the best relationships they can be. And for me, I put myself into like 4 quadrants. my person, what I do, and other things I do. So first of all, my person, I am a people lover. I love people. I am a purpose junkie. I love
love you too.
I love traveling. I love reading. I just have a heart for people. I'm a family person. I'm very family oriented. I just want to help. I'm that bubbly person. I'm also very serious if you catch me. But I try to have fun as much as I can. That's who I am.
You know.
That's who I am. I'm that person that you will never have a dull moment around me. I just want to give so much love.
Wow.
That's my person.
I can attest to that. I can attest to that.
I'm also a data analyst. That's the next quadrant is what I do. I'm a data analyst and a project manager. I am a data girl. I love helping companies, helping organizations, use data to bring about global solutions, how to increase profitability and sales of a company and take it to the next level. So I'm all for numbers. I'm all for all that. And then my third person, I'm a people builder. I'm a community builder, and that's something that came to me when I wrote my first book. I'm an author. That's something that came to me when I wrote my first book called Living a Meaningful Life. I know how to draw people together because I have a passion for people. I want to see people thrive. I know how to, bring people together. I might not be the one to help you, but I can connect you to one or two other people that will be very pivotal to your growth process. And so that's who I am. I'm that person. I'm a founder of a nonprofit organization called Living Meaningfully that was founded in 2018. And our goal really is to help people as they journey through life to discover who they are and walk with them on that journey, support them through that journey to be the best versions of themselves, and so they can thrive in any situations they find themselves. So that's another side of me. And the last side of me, I forgot to mention, as a person, I'm a foodie. I love food. I am not allergic to anything. Just give me.
Tell us.
So that's something about me too. So if you really want to get to my heart, if you want to come draw close to me, just fill my heart with food, and I'm all right. My last person.
So we can kidnap you with food.
What?
I said we can kidnap you with food.
Like really. And my last person is I'm an author and a speaker. I have 2 published books. One is called Living a Meaningful Life, and the other is called Love Never Fails. I'm grateful to God. You guys need to pick up both books. They are available on all platforms: Audible, ebook, audiobook, ebook, paperback, on Amazon, or even in bookstores near you. Just so get a copy. It's been phenomenal.
Fire.
Everything has been amazing. That book, even the books, it's what if you want to know people's greatest thoughts is in what they write, because most of the time it's not about them writing. It's God ministering it to them. So sometimes I make sure I read my book at least once every year, because the books, all those books speak to me. Like I'm just like, wait, am I the one that wrote this? So don't miss out on it. Check it. Living a Meaningful Life is all about, how to juggle different parts of your life and still make that difference. And so that's all about me. And my message really, it's just to empower people and encourage them. I'm somebody that from a very young age, I grew up in a loving family. My family, I'm the first child of 5. My family is very loving. I got all the love I could get. I think I got a firm foundation from the beginning. So I got that identity from family from the very beginning. But as I grew older, I thought I feel I'm a baby girl, but then again, life happens. Life will always happen to the best of people, no matter where you find yourself. Everybody has
some bit of bad goes here and there.
Everybody has a story to tell, so you just have to take everything as it comes.
Right.
Like when I became much more independent, I started seeing things. It was not as rosy as I thought it would be. I failed here and there. Like it's my first failure really encountered was in school when I started university, and I studied computer science in school, and it was one of those things whereby I'm just like, what am I feeling? I thought I was smart. I'm a smart person, but school humbled me.
You thought it got it all going on,
Me, and I'm just like, what is all this? When I saw people that dropped out, I'm like, why are you dropping out of school? But it was in university that I know that dropout is not, it's real. I felt like dropping out. I asked questions. why am I here? What am I doing in my life? And I was a people's person. I was a people person. So I see what's happening around people. I see the hurt. I see the pain. I just have a heart to help. I'm like, why are people going through so much pain? People that I am just there. I'm always that listening ear to see what people are doing. And then I'm like, okay, people are going through things. I'm going through things. Is this what life is all about? What am I meant to make out of life? I got to a point where I'm just like, God, life has to be more than what. Am I just going to finish school, after school, get married, have children? What else? Like, really, what does life have to offer? What does life have? Is life just that? And I think it was when I started going older that because you want me to have your identity from your family or from your experiences, but another thing to discover who you are for yourself. And that's something I discovered. I grew up in a Christian home. I grew up in a Christian home and everything. But then again, that was just that did not help me. I was more of being moral than spiritual. But I had to ask myself, who am I? Who is this Amy as a person? I had to see my relationship with God took another level and things like that. I became.
So how did you find yourself? How did you find yourself? Tell us.
Asking questions. I asked first of all, I'm privileged to have the right people around me. I think my life is about my experiences and people. So I have the right people that would ask me questions. So one time my uncle asked me a question saying, what's my purpose? And I'm just like, I don't like when people ask me questions and I don't have answers. I'm like, what's his purpose? Because people see this purpose as a big thing. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I'm just, but that made me think. I'm just like, what am I called to do? And I just had that for that 1 week. I was trying to understand, aside all these things I'm doing, who is Amy Killing? Who is this girl? And I think that was literally where I literally prayed to God. I asked questions. I asked my friend. People are telling me, oh, you're an encourager. Well, you know how people can see things, but you don't see it. So it's some of those things I'm just like, okay, well, okay, God has given me this talent. How can I use it? But I realized that I just started doing things, and I just saw God's face more to understand who I was, and then just also ask people questions to get to know myself. I always tell people it's a lifelong journey of becoming. You will not know your purpose at a goal. It's still a discovery. I'm still discovering myself every day. But then again, I know what's like my own thought. I know I'm empowered to help other people succeed. And based off that, whatever thing I do, it flows from there. So yeah, that's not sure about.
Awesome. Amy, let me just put you on pause there. Like I've warned you guys. I'm giving you guys the spoiler alert. This lady, she's just she can continue non-stop. If you don't stop her, she won't stop. Now, let's put everything all together. This Amy that eventually found herself. There is this stereotype that most of the people that have a message, they come out of a mess, right? Mess. Remember those rhymes? Pain gives you purpose. You find purpose from pain, purpose, pain, and all those blah, blah, blah. And drama is always the central or the melting pot for most people's messages. And now I've spoken with you and understand that you have no drama. You can't really say you have that, hey, I'm coming from this dramatic life to this dramatic end and all whatnot. Yours has been an interesting journey of you asking yourself the right questions early in life, and you, by nature of you, surrounded with love and being a people's person, somehow, some way, I would say you are this squeaky clean, get it all together, all working, all good. Now, there's someone out there that is looking at you and saying, why should I listen to you? What is your story? How dramatic it is. People don't feel you must come from some dramatic background and listen to you. Well, you are here to change that narrative.
Yes,
Take it away. Tell us.
I tell people, yes, there is a mess in your message, but you determine how much of the mess you want to have in your message. Because you don't want to say, I want a mess.
Say it again. Hey.
Because you don't.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You go down.
You determine how much mess you want to take. Just take it again, please.
Really, you determine how much mess you take. Because you don't want to say because you want to have a mess, you go downhill and then hit rock bottom and try and find yourself. Because might never, no matter what people tell you, you might not never recover because you already have a fixed perspective. But then again, for me, the way I'm a very structured person, the way I do first of all, I'm thankful for my family background because I feel like the first foundation in building something is your family.
Right.
So that was already a standing point for me. That's something that already elevated me. But then again, what happens if you don't get that? God has put people in on your path. For every real $100 bill, there's a fake $100 bill. You cannot find a fake of something if it doesn't. You cannot find a fake of a $1,000 bill because it doesn't exist. So the fact that people like things that happen in the past don't mean that things cannot get better. God has brought me up in a way whereby I'm trying to tell people that it's possible to live that life whereby you will have your challenges, but your perspective shapes your life. You have people that are there. God has empowered people like me to help you. Life is not meant to be done alone. You cannot do life on your own because sometimes you might like, okay, people have their own troubles they are going through.
I hope somebody's listening right there.
People have their own troubles they are going through. Yes, everybody has their trouble, but God has given me that bandwidth to take in. I love to a fault. To help people around you to walk with you.
That's a keyword right there. Bandwidth. Your threshold. How much can you bear?
To be honest, I have a heart of empathy, so I'm able to listen to people because of I've seen seen things happen to people. I have failed myself. I've failed different things, but because my perspective, because I can go through the same thing, another person can go through the same thing, but it all depends on how we look at it. But because I have God has given me wisdom, discernment. I'm able to see past it, so I'm not able to put myself down. Like I failed, especially how can you take human 4 times and still like try? Like I hit rock bottom, but then again, I've not had it worse. But then again, I have something to tell from where I've been through.
Fantastic. Now, let's put everything all tidy so that people can flow and take, because like I said, you're going to be spitting it all over and people are just taking it all down. If you're going to say it in one sentence, Emmy, what is your message in one sentence?
My message is to help people, especially young adults, discover themselves as they journey through life so that they can be the best version of themselves and build quality relationships.
Fantastic. Keywords there. Young people, that's the target. Discovery of themselves early. So discovery and the timeline early so that they can be the best of themselves so that they can market themselves.
Yes.
And build quality relationships. Can you take that? Young people, discover yourself so that you can be the best of yourself and build quality relationships. Why do we need relationships? Can't I do this thing on my own?
We need relationships. So like I am who I am because of the people around me. Like no man is an island. The way I see life is your relationship with God and your relationship with other people. Like a cross, you know how you have the vertical and horizontal. You cannot do it on your own. You can go fast alone, but you can go far with people. So I feel like life, I believe that life is meant to be done with people because they're just destiny helpers that you have around.
What you're telling me is, so what you're telling me now is that when God said to man, that first man, that it is not good for man to be alone, he wasn't actually referring to a female gender need. He wasn't actually referring to a spouse, but was actually referring to 8 billion people to fix this world. Am I right?
Correct.
So he's saying it's not good for this one man to be alone. I mean, you can imagine one man trekking the whole equator. I'm sure his waist to just turn to equator. You know what I'm talking about? So he actually needed someone to start a procreation journey. I hope someone is getting that. So we need each other. We need relationship. There is no self-thought, self-made, self-this, I mean, ditch self. There's nothing like self. When God said it is not good for man to be alone, he actually had 8 billion people in mind. And we are all meant to connect in one way or the other, right? Like the 6 degrees of separation. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic. So that when we all come together and we collaborate, we become the best that we can be. Now, who are the people that have helped you on your journey to discovering yourself?
First of all, my family, my parents. So that's the person that has helped me. Those are people that have helped me discover my journey. people, my friends, people that just everybody that lives in this on earth. Because once I see something, I'm just trying to understand things. Then I have mentors. I have, my uncle Paul. I have, FD. I have my pastor, Pastor Wale. I have other things. I have people that have.
Did you say FD?
So I have key people in my life that have helped me discover myself, and then again have built me up.
Fantastic, fantastic. So now you've asked yourself those questions earlier in life. Now you are here and you are figuring it all out by the networks that you associate yourself with. People, surround yourself with the right relationship. You don't want to be surrounding yourself with Google and EPA people. You know what I'm saying? Surround yourself with the people that are going somewhere to explode so that they can implode again to explode, and forget about that. Now let's talk about this relationship thing. Now that you've answered these questions, along the line, you needed to polish that craft, isn't it? How did you find your way through along the line?
So along the line, it's more on. So I have a unique philosophy, and my unique philosophy is in my voice. And when I mean voice, actually, it's an acronym for 5 different things: vulnerability, my obedience to God, my integrity, consistency, and exceptional service. So doing all those things.
Please take it. Calm down, mommy, calm down. Please break that voice down. Some people need to catch some things there.
Vulnerability, obedience.
What is the V?
V is
what
for
is V?
vulnerability. O is for obedience.
Vulnerability.
Yeah, O is for obedience.
O, obedience.
I is for integrity.
I, integrity. C,
consistency. And
consistency.
Exceptional service. So that's how I.
Exceptional service. Can you imagine that kind of package?
I was saying that
fantastic.
That's how I found my craft in terms of being vulnerable. Everybody's a messenger that has a message and a mandate. But then again, it's one thing to talk, it's another thing to speak. And it's not about what you say.
Hey, repete. It's one thing to talk, it's another thing to...
It's not about what you say, but it's what happens after you say it. So it's not about what you say that matters, but what people remember from what you say and what they do with what they remember. So that's when you've made an impact, because you can say a lot of things, but there's no action. Nobody is listening to you. You're just talking. But you can say and you can see people living and thriving based on what you said. It's more on your commanding desire, your commanding actions, your commanding results. And that's what our voice is. Our voice is meant to command results and you command your kingdom. So that's how I found my own message. For me, vulnerability is one thing that made me see my message, because I'm vulnerable to a fault. Anybody that knows me knows, Amy is going to let me know about it, because that's the only way I can understand.
Now, Coach Beams is asking you, what happens after you speak?
What happens after I speak? What happens?
The impact. I see there's a difference. There's a difference between talking and speaking.
What happens after
talking is what in our own side of town we call okpata yams.
Yeah.
I know you're all Canadian and all but when you speak, some things are supposed to happen. Like that song. And when you speak, 100 billion galaxies are formed. So what happens when you speak?
When you speak, you're meant to see results. I'll give them. God was the first speaker. God said, "Let there be lights," and there was lights.
Bam.
There was
an
action. You can say, "Let there be lights," and things happen. But as you speak,
crickets.
There's a transformation. There's a shift that happens. That that there's impact. You're not just speaking. You've spoken to one person, but you've spoken to 1,000, because that one person will produce results in different other lives. So that's the difference between your talk.
That's it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
now, I've heard your unique speaking philosophy.
Exceptional service and integrity. Those are things that I have done.
Fantastic. The voice, the vulnerability, obedience, integrity, consistency, and exceptional results. Yes. Now, we have your message put in place. We understand your message. We understand who you are sent to, which are the young people. And we understand your approach, which is the voice. Now, how did Speak for Gold affect you?
Man. When I started about Speak for Gold, it
I know you're going to explode. I know I know you're going to explode. I know you're going to explode. That's why I set you up.
Speak for growth cannot contain just this. Like, I have to have like a two-day masterclass for Speak for Good on my own, because Speak for Good.
In fact, let me just give you like let me give you 2 or 3 minutes to explode. Just 2 or 3 minutes.
Because Speak for Gold found me. I didn't find Speak for Gold. I was in this part of my life where I asked myself.
You didn't find Speak for Gold. Speak for Gold found you.
Because I was at this point of my life, I'm like, what next? Because once I found, like, it's one thing to find your purpose, and nothing to work in it. And I felt like I reached a peak. I am just like, okay, God, what have you called me to do? And I've been having mentorship sessions with Fela, and Speak for Gold was something that came to my, like he started, and God gave Fela grace for that class, because God is the master. It's a master class, but the master is God. So I found Speak for Gold, and
absolutely.
3 chord, 4 chord, 6, and it's been life transforming. Like,
as in
it's so different. I'm still coming back. I'm coming back for more. Like, it's
so calm again.
The Speak for Gold has made me become. It's a transformational course. It's an identity course. It's a marketing course. It's a branding. It's everything in one. It was that, like, once the fire just everywhere.
It's all in all, you know.
I got community. Like, the community. These are my family right now. Like, everybody around me right now, just like. I mean,
see all your fans rooting for you, like, go Amy, go Amy, go Amy. Come on.
It's so bad. Like, I could not even keep it to myself. I had to. So far, I brought 10 people to Speak for Gold, because it's something that I could not now. It was such a journey that everybody needs to experience.
How many people have you brought to Speak for Gold?
16 to 17. I've lost count at this moment, because for me it's just more on.
Can somebody give this lady a round of applause? Let me see some round of applause emojis firing in the comment section.
It's so phenomenal. Like, I can't explain it in one word, really. It's just been that taste that has given me that clarity that I need for my next level. Speak for Gold has made me.
Okay, calm down. You know, I said I'm going to give you just 2 minutes, and I know if I give you 1 hour, you're on cruise control right now. Just going pa. But you know what? It is now cabin crew, prepare for landing. We need to start tapering down. You know what I'm talking about? So now, there's someone here. Is not part of the Speak for Gold community. The person just found out that they're calling something live, or maybe someone forwarded a message, and the person found himself or herself in this space, and like, Speak for Gold. Okay. Now, speak to that one audience and tell that person why their lives needs Speak for Gold.
Guys, Speak for Gold will transform. It's a transformational journey. You don't make time for you won't find time for Speak for Gold. You have to make time for it, because it's an encounter, and it's something that, you know how we all pray. We are praying. Okay, God, do this, but God is saying, just like, yes, pray, but take action. Speak for Gold is that next step you need to take for your life. Like, you will be shocked.
Absolutely.
You might not even know how.
Absolutely.
It's not just for speakers. It's for anybody. It's something that everybody, before this year ends, everybody needs to experience Speak for Gold. Just come. Not because, like, usually you might say it's right now. It's 75,000 naira. That's about like $200 for those in the diaspora and everything. But it's
that 75,000 is actually an early bird discount. That means if you grab your wallet right now, pick up your card and swipe it right, like na.
I can give you special discount.
Like na.
Make sure that you capitalize on it. Like,
Amy can even give you a special discount. So people have back door, you know.
To me, because this is something
bottom
that
jollof rice, no.
It's something that you just have to. Abraham Great said something that it's not about. It's not like you have to empty your brain or your pocket so that your pocket will produce, your brain will produce different pockets for you. So you need to invest in yourself, because that's the next step you need to take. Speak for Gold will give you clarity. So
fantastic. Now, Amy, let me pause you a bit there, because I know you're Now, listen. There is a quote that I have that says, "Scarcity should not be an excuse for you to deny yourself the opportunity to develop yourself." Now, oftentimes, whenever programs like this come up and there are opportunities, I'll repeat it. It says scarcity is not an excuse for you to deny yourself the opportunity to develop yourself.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, when programs like this are announced, for some people, the first thing they switch to is the scarcity mode.
Yes. Yes.
I don't have money.
Yes.
75,000. You know, like I'm a rap boy, so we go you know, everything you know? Now, to those people, how do you let them understand that they actually need to take from what they have to get themselves out of scarcity?
See, money is a mindset. Like you rightly said, you rather say that when you don't have something, you say, I don't have salt, I don't have Maggi. But you have to command your words. You know, I need to get resources. It's more on putting it out there. Right now, say see you in class. I don't know how the money will come. But
see you in class! That's the magic word.
Say see you in class. You don't know
magic phrase, Darren.
But people want to help you. Like I thought this life is about relationships. So just drop it there in the comment section. Just say see you in class. You don't know how the resources will come, but God responds to the desire of your heart. He will make a way. And sometimes we think we don't have money, but then
there has actually been testimonies of different people that didn't quite have money, and they just wrote it down in faith and said, see you in class. And somehow, some way, they found themselves speaking to God.
Yeah. And just reach out to me.
Awesome.
Also reach out to me. If you don't have money, reach out to me. We'll figure it out because you will have money. I think about
you know, Amy will hook you up, man. Amy can hook the world up for speed to gold, man.
You need to be in that class. So see you in class. The next class is February 7th. It runs for 6 days. And
7th
this
to the
is going
12th.
to be the best time of your life.
Tell us about the faculty. Who are those that have really impacted you? You know, tell me like one thing that you can say FD dropped on you and something that other facilitators dropped on you.
Yeah, so when I started speaking ago, I started up to 6 facilitators, right? But I'm right now, I've gotten 12 facilitators and with much more value. So I'm getting more for less. And what this facility, like I've learned so much. In terms, like for FD said, time is just a continuum. Like you have, you know, 2021 is the same thing as 2020. We might as well be like December. Today might as well be like December 54, 2020. It's just a time. Like time is not a year is not time. It's just a bandwidth of time. So what changes everything is what you do.
It keeps going.
What you do, what you start more, what you start less. So things like that are things that help you. And so that's literally what I've learned. I've learned so much. I've learned so much from perspective. Eden said something that don't be limited by your past. Like your past, you have to break free from the limitations of your past to step out. Most of the time, you cannot step out because we're limited by things that we've been used to in the past. So we need to step out. I've learned so much from people there. If I start, we will not finish it. So, but those are the little things.
Please, don't start. Don't start.
But yeah, you guys should come.
Amy, I know you're on fire. Now, all this energy that you've got in you, people need to find you, man. How can they find you? How can they connect with you? How can they know all those things that you're good at, those things that you're working on, those projects that you're taking on, even in Canada and all over the world? How can they find you? Sell yourself, Amy.
Literally, every young girl does. Even though you're not young, I'm your girl. I'm your go-to girl for support. I'm your go-to girl for help, for clarity. I shed light on different things. And I feel like you can discover yourself, but you also need people to help you discover yourself because you have blind spots. I'm that person that will help you on your journey. So connect with me. And I also have a community. I'm founder of Living Meaningfully.
You can just type, you can type in your handle again. Put it right there so people can catch you.
And then my community is called @Living_Meaningfully. And just we've been going for 2 years and we have over 2,000 people. We are trying to build a close-knit community. I'm there to help you. I might not know everything, but I know something that will I know someone that would help you be that person that you so desire. So connect to me on different platforms. Let's talk, let's chat, and yeah, we'll have a good time.
Fantastic. Now, as we're about to just land on the tarmac, to taxi to a halt, I want to hear some last words from you. Your message and why people should just connect to Speak for Gold as, you know, what you call last chance, final boarding call, Speak for Gold.
Yes.
Get it? Give me that last words, man.
My last word to you is, this is a year to take action. This is not a year to overthink things. This is not a year to say, okay, where we come. Your perspective is literally a life. It's your perspective can keep you stuck. So right now is the time to move. That definitely help us around you. This you came for this live session today because God wanted something for you. So do not just think it's just another day. This is your life transforming moment. So take action. See the patterns in things and take action, because you never know where your next lesson will come from. And it's not on just opening your mind up to people. Like, see more. Don't see the problem. See the solution in your problem and just move from there. So I think my last thought to you is be open and let people speak to you and change your perspective.
Oh, fantastic, Amy. You've been amazing as expected. You know what I'm talking about? You know, just speaking out all those energies. I want you guys to just drop one thing on the comments, something you pick from Amy, even in this small session, as she's the champion, as she's about getting out and making the stage, even for the next person. Drop what you've learned from Amy, even on the comment section.
For hosting this session. I'm looking forward to the other sessions.
Amy, you rock, man. You rock, man. I celebrate you.
All right.
Come on. Now, give me the exit dance. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Eh? It's not about talking. You have to speak. Find your voice. VOICE. Come on. You need people. Relationship matters. That's it. Amy, you drop bombs tonight, this evening. Love your passion and power. You determine how much message you want to take in your message. Fantastic. You can see fire spitting now. Come on. You're just giving us the jab, uppercut. Come on. No man is an island. Thank you, Amy, for lending your voice. Come on. A round of applause for Amy, man. Don't just stop. Come on. We love you.
Thank you so much.
So bye. Catch you. Amazing stuff, guys. Amazing stuff. Woo! How can I cope now? And I've got 2 more amazing truckload of stuff. Luda, come on. Sorry, I love rap, so it's not my fault. Yeah. So next up, look and guess who we have next on the list? We've got Benson Adima. Now, let me tell you something about Benson. Benson is a classic case of do not judge a book by its cover. Do not judge a book by its cover. Benson has drama. You know, compared to Amy, that you can say she got it all figured out early. Benson is coming from a place of drama. Benson had been a houseboy, and it was when he was being a, you know, don't let me spoil it. Don't let me spoil it. Benson, where are you? While we wait for Benson, let me just tell you once again about Speak for Gold. This is the this is January, and there's so much program activities going on over there. But this is one thing that you must give your life, that you must give your assignment, and that is the opportunity to speak for gold. Let me turn this down a bit. You know, this is the opportunity for you to. It's a champion, man. This is the opportunity for you to become that champion we're talking about. The opportunity to find that assignment that you've been, you know, many of us are just like, okay, is it about the paycheck? Okay, after paycheck, is it about paying bills? After paying bills, is it about getting married? After getting married, is it about raising kids? After raising kids, is it about grooming them? After grooming them, is it about taking them to the altar? After taking them to the altar, is it about being grandparents? After being, you know, you find out that life just becomes a script that is so boring. But there's something you're supposed to be doing while you're busy going through all those scripts of life. That is what Speak for Gold will do for you. Speak for Gold will give that opportunity to put everything in place. Now, there are so many of us that you're like, follow your passion. Some people are like, I don't even know my passion. Now, I'm not talking about the energy drink, but I'm talking about the fact that whatever your hand finds to do, start from there. And beyond finding whatever it is that you are doing, keep an open ear. Do you know about Samsung, the phone maker? They started by making food. From food, they went to clothes. From clothes, they went to all kinds of things, all kinds of commodities, before they found themselves in electronics, before they found themselves in television, before they found themselves in phone. So people of today's generation just think Samsung grew up and said, okay, I found my assignment. My assignment is to make phones. No, it doesn't work that way. Start something, make mistakes, tweak it, adapt, launch again, make mistakes, find a way, try something else. Elon Musk, he started with a payment solution, became PayPal, he dropped it, he moved from there to creating batteries. From batteries, it became a solar panel. From solar panel, like, okay, you know what, if you can make batteries and solar panel, let's put it in a car and let it move. It became Tesla. Now, Elon Musk is the guy forming the biggest baller in town. But you don't just start out understanding the destination. Now, maybe that's one message for someone this afternoon, or morning or evening, wherever you are regarding your time zone. You may not figure everything out from the start. But you know what? You will never figure anything out if you don't start. Did someone catch that? You may never figure everything out from the start, but you will never if you don't start. Start with something and keep an open ear. Above all, come to speak for good. Okay, Benson, next up. Are you ready? Benson, you're the next person. I'm giving my time now. Okay, Benson is there. Ready? Where is Benson? Okay. Come on. Now, Benson is a firecracker and is going to bring the house down. Come on. Can you see that? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Gentlemen don't make noise. They don't shout like me. Sorry, I'm a shouter.
Give me some. I want to feel it.
Oh, you want volume? Take volume. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. You dey feel am? Come on.
Yeah, it's going. It's doing well. That is it.
You know, this kind of music you listen to, that money will just be falling out of your hand without knowing. Money will just be falling out, in packets, in bill, you know. Gentlemen, they don't make money. They just do, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. I know what in Peru, you know what I'm saying? Welcome, Benson. How you doing now? How you doing? How you doing? I know you're fired up and ready. And I know you've got those bombs. You see those bombs that you dropped yesterday that you didn't let me sleep. Oh yeah, I'm beginning to drop them right now. Let people know who's Benson. Who's Benson, man? Tell us, who's Benson?
Oh my God. You could see I'm all excited here. So there is an excitement on the atmosphere. And before I start very quickly, let me say this very quickly. A group of tourists visited a particular community in Africa. And they came across an old man planting olive tree. And one of the tourists asked the old man, "Why are you planting olive tree at this age? You will not live to eat the fruit of the olive tree." And the old man looked at the young man and said, "My father planted the olive tree that I'm eating their fruit. So I needed to plant olive tree for my children to eat."
Fantastic, fantastic.
That there is an African proverb that says, if you have a vision for a month or for some month, plant corn. If you have a vision, yeah, plant either yam or wheat. If you have vision, plant trees. And if you have vision for life, plant people. So this program is
Okay. In fact, someone is already calling you Benson the storyteller. You are the wise man. Shift through. Wow. If you start from the beginning. If you want to have lunch, plant lunch. Or what did you say?
You see, you know, if you look at everything Fela Durotoye is doing on this platform and Speak for Gold as a program, is a symbol of that proverb. If you have a for a month, plant corn. If you have a vision for a year, plant wheat. If you have vision for 10 years, plant trees. And if you have vision for life, plant people. And he is plant. So please, in addition to the fact that he gave us opportunity to share on this platform, he is a great. Thank you so much, sir. We will never take this opportunity for granted. We love you. We celebrate you. So when you are not
celebrate you, FD.
Don't worry.
Papi, guess for you, man. Take it. So FD is the people's farmer. FD is planting people anywhere, everywhere.
That is it. That is it.
Man. Wow.
So
Wow. I mean,
thank you so much for the work.
That, you know,
making this group to be very lively, exciting, and interesting. I could feel the heat from the comfort of where I am sitting.
Amazing.
My name is Benson Adima.
Wow. So introduce yourself to the house. Let people want to meet the storyteller. Well, you are the one scrolling. I don't know what the audience is seeing, though. You seem to be frozen. Can you see me? Every village people that want to come in between us. Oh yeah, Holy Ghost. Yeah. Oh yeah, get out of the way. Oh yeah, Benson. Come on board now. They said we should speak. Now we are speaking. We speak live to every network. Oh yeah. Bera. Okay. As you can see, Benson's network needs to Bera, right? Now we speak live into Benson's network, even while we sing the song and use it to Bay Benson, to Bay body, to come back alive. Yeah? Benson, give me a request. I want that network to come back. You know, these are the kind of things we're talking about. I mean, we should be living in a country where internet simply works. We should be living in a country where power is simply stable. Somebody needs to speak truth to power. Somebody needs to speak truth to the situation around us, so that we won't have a situation where internet becomes prayer point. We won't have a situation where power becomes prayer point. I mean, 70% of the things that we pray about are things that God has given us the ability to fix. Benson, Bera, come on. Come back here. Where did you go before?
This is money.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Village people, they can't cry. Yeah. They can't cry. Don't mind them. No, yes. Sarasoke Jare Benson.
All right, there.
So introduce yourself to the house. People want to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
Okay. So thank you. With that appreciation be given to Mr. Fela Durotoye. I thank you that for what you are doing. My name is Benson Adima. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an author. I'm a big performance consultant, and I'm a personal development coach. When I say I'm a motivational speaker, I help youth particularly to discover, develop, and maximize their potential. This is almost the business of every motivational speaker.
Discover, develop, and maximize their potential. That's the youth.
Yeah. As an author, I write to inspire, motivate, and encourage youth of different class. As a personal development coach, I train, instruct and prepare men and women with a view to increase their corporate productivity. This go to working class. As a peak performance consultant, my business is to help young people and young adults with practical ideas and information they could use immediately to get better results. So when I say I'm an author, I belong to the school of thought that says, if you want to be remembered after you are dead, do something worth writing about or write something worth reading. At the moment,
Rewind.
I might not have done anything very, very
Oga, say it again.
okay.
Say it again. Someone is taking notes.
Okay,
Say it again.
really fast.
You want to live a life of impact, you do what?
You write a book worth reading, or you do something.
Write a book worth reading, or do something worth writing about, right?
Very well.
Write a book worth reading, or do something worth writing about. Ah,
That is it.
oh,
So to crown that,
listen, you have come to shock me this time again.
you see, to crown that, at the moment I see, I might not have done anything so big for somebody to want to come and study me and write about. So I have taken my time and invested 9 good years into one book. Writing, rewriting, editing, re-editing, and then I published my first book entitled I Win the Champion in You. Any young
Awesome. 9 good years.
will never remain the same again. In fact, a young man called me recently and said, Bro Benson, I read your book. And inside there, you wrote in a particular section, you said, where you are, with what you have. And I did this. And today, I'm building my own house in Ipaja, in Lagos.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
I think I want to ask another question, but before I give, I throw back the baton to him. One of the major problems with many human beings under the sun is the problem of inadequacy. But I want to say this to you today from the bottom of my heart. You are more qualified than you think.
Hey, Oga Benson, somebody needs to hear that. Somebody needs, I think I feel it in my spirit right now, no jokes. Somebody needs to hear that. There's someone out there that thinks he or she is not enough. There's someone out there that thinks he needs something to validate him, or she needs something to validate her. But you have come to say that with what you have right now, you are enough.
That is it.
Go right ahead, sir.
That is it. So to add to that, you see, what is in the vicinity of our hearts are the negative situations and voices of looming and glooming. But deep inside us is the great picture of the great possibility that we're wired with from day one.
Awesome. Awesome. Within us.
Within us.
Wow.
Buried right inside every human being is the great picture of that possibility that everyone was looking for over the years.
So if I will ask you, Benson,
Yes.
How do people get this validation? You know, you have your eyes outside and you can only see what is outside. How do you see what is inside? How do you're asking people to awaken the champion in them. You are telling them that they are sufficient the way they are. You are telling them that they have all the resources to need to be the best of themselves. But how do people get to see it?
It starts with
How do people get to see it?
It starts with asking questions. Let me say this to answer that question. There is a philosopher called Isaac Newton who discovered the law of motion.
Right.
He was
Yes,
sitting under an apple tree one day, and an apple fell from the up and hit his head. If it is,
Fine.
yeah, an apple fell on his head. If it is an average man, he will pick the apple and say, oh, this is the apple. You follow me, I will wash you and I will eat you. But he didn't do that.
Blessings follow me. Blessings follow me.
And he put it in front of him and he began to ask questions. Why is it that this apple did not fall up? Why does it not fall sideways? Why must he has to fall down?
Mm.
That inquiry led to the discovery of the law of motion. Newton is dead many years ago. But each time you attend science class, you will hear his name ringing back. So he started inquiring, asking questions. A man who asks questions.
Asking questions, and maybe I will qualify it, asking the right questions.
Very well. So when you begin to ask,
so
think within.
If I go, sorry to cut you. I just want to help you channel your thoughts properly. Now, we've started from the 4 aspects of who you are: motivational speaker, you're an author, you're a peak performance consultant, you're also, what's that 4th one?
The personal development coach.
Personal peak performance and personal development.
Personal
now, when you bring
development
these 4 aspects of you, when you bring these 4 aspects together, what would you say is your message in one sentence? In one sentence, what is Benson's message?
Let me
Baba wants to drop something. All right.
It was the spirit of motivation that was injected into the Americans that makes them believe they are the best in the world. I have, through that principle, understand the importance of motivation in human development and social advancement. That is why I center my crusade on the need for young people to be motivated. Because a motivated young man will not give
to be motivated. So you believe if people are motivated? Sorry, I don't want to keep interrupting you because it's as if there's a network lag.
Okay.
What I'm trying to pick from here now is that your message is for people to be motivated enough to go ahead and become their best.
Very well.
Right. Tell me about your voice. What is your unique approach, your unique speaking philosophy? How do you go about motivating people? You know, there's something about this motivation thing that people just feel that motivation is like a carbonated soft drink. Just put some effervescent in it and you just pump people up. And after the event is over, when they are at the parking lot, they start deflating and they're like, what that man you say? Now, tell me, how does motivation make the Americans believe that they are the greatest on earth?
Okay. Now, I think I'll have a few time now to bring it to a balance.
Go ahead, sir.
About public speaking, the 2 areas I measure on, which is personal development and peak performance, are the areas I have personally conquered, and I'm using my personal life example to tell young people that you can do this if I can do it. So, a background to my story or to my message. I don't know whether to stay there.
I want to hear your story.
Or to give you the philosophy. Then
give me the interesting version of your story.
Very well. So, as I'm saying my story, I'll be releasing the philosophy, some of the nugget within. Please, if you are listening to us, this is the time you need to go and call your friend.
This is the time to grab your paper and pen.
Yeah, you need it. You really
Papa is about to drop some things now. Fire away, sir.
Yeah. It was Reverend Jesse Jackson of America who said, you may be born in a slum, but don't allow the slum to be born in you.
Boom, number 1. Write it down.
I, Benson Adima, I was born and brought up in an abject poverty. In fact, I was born in one part of this country that probably will not be in the map of the country. I came to this city about 13 years ago, and I started life as a housekeeper, what is popularly known as houseboy in Nigerian language today. And in that,
we call them Friday.
In that house, I met a young lady who at the age of 16 was already processing her admission to university. But me at that time, I was above the age of 20. The hope of going to university is not there. But when I got to that house and I saw that young lady, it sparked up something in me. So the desire to go to university and to be better than who I am, the desire that I'm going to end as a houseboy begin to spark up immediately.
Wow. So when you are trying to say that that desire has always been there, it's not that it was the lady that went to bring the desire from the drawer or from cupboard or something.
No.
The thing has always been there.
Yeah.
But something activated it.
Yes. The circumstances at that time made it practically possible. That desire is there. Okay, let me say this very quickly. I know we don't have the whole day, but I need to tell you one or two things. There was a day I was standing under an orange tree in our village, and I was conversing with one of my king's brother, and I said to him that one day I will go to the city of Lagos, I will live there, and I will attend the best university in Lagos. The young man looked at me. He said,
Wait, are you okay? Where did that come from?
He left me in that place. So to tell you that the distance between where I was and the possibility of attaining university education is high. In addition to that, hear this, please.
Oga, sorry, with all due respect, when you were saying what you were saying under the orange tree, did you take fermented orange or
probably
what inspired
those words?
What inspired such an audacious statement? You know, there's something there.
I don't just
that it's not everybody that has the guts to make audacious pronunciations.
Honestly.
Because you know, words are things. Words have life. Words have creative power. And now, for you to make such a statement, where did it come from? What influenced it, if I may ask?
Okay, you see, right there, even in the villa, though I don't know about the word, this, that, I don't know about it. But the desire to be better than who I was is there in and by. So
a dissatisfaction with the existence, with the status quo.
Yeah, but the circumstances say otherwise. Okay, let me say this again so that you know where I'm coming from. This is a part of my story that I hardly shared because it breaks my heart somehow. I am the number 4 child of my mother and number 10 child of my father's 24 children. I am the only one who have attained you.
When I heard that yesterday,
so far,
I passed out. When I heard that yesterday, I passed out. Number 4 from your mother and number 10 from your father that has 24 children.
And 4 wives.
Why won't you find yourself under the orange tree?
So, my dear, that was how bad the situation is. And towards the matter, up to today, I'm the only one among my father's 24 children who have been able to attain university education. So it was a painful decision to be able to go to university and become a graduate today. So after the houseboy experience, after a year and a half, I was thrown out of that place because I practically misbehaved. So they thrown me out of that house by 12 a.m. in the night.
Wow.
There got so kind, there is a brother who lives somehow nearby around Magodo community. I don't know if I have not mentioned this before. I live in Lagos, and this is where I operate from. So I moved there that night and I began to do insurance business. Of course, for 3 months, I couldn't say any policy. I go back, I do washman. I couldn't go forward. I have to do...
Insurance couldn't insure you. Washerman couldn't wash you.
yes, you're right. That insurance company has actually helped me to groom my corporate life, actually. It helps me to beat that cocoon, that low self-esteem, because selling insurance policy, you need to knock on different doors. And that has actually...
Right.
So...
I'm a salesperson.
Okay.
I just want us to go that road a bit. Not about sales, but about self-esteem. Benson,
yeah,
there are so many people out there that have self-esteem issues. You don't know them. They are not the kind of people that you see out there on the streets. But that's the reason why they are actually not out there. It is difficult to pick up the phone and make a call to say, Oga, we want to present this thing to you. You know?
Yeah.
And they will say, get off my phone. And it deflects you. Because you actually rehearse, even the hello, Oga, you rehearsed it like God knows how many times.
Yeah.
Only for the person to hang up on you. How do you deal with self-esteem? How do you break out of self-esteem?
You know, to get the full gist of my story, we need to sit in one place for one whole day, or maybe 2 days. But let me say this. When I was in secondary school, there was a day I was supposed to do a press club presentation, and I prepared very well from home, and I got to school. They gave me the paper. Oh my God. I couldn't do it. I just have to hand in the paper and go to the back where I'm supposed to be. Even though I was very stubborn at young age, but that self-esteem to face the public, I don't have it.
It's serious matter.
This insurance marketing helped a great deal of that. And then...
Tell us how.
And then when before I did my university education at the University of Lagos, I actually attended Olabisi Onabanjo University in their diploma program. So when I was graduating from that place, I seek opportunity to speak to the graduating students. Okay, not to stress. There was a day they were holding a student week. You know, that week, excitement is too much. You can do a lot of things. So I said they should give me space to sing. And I don't know how to sing. In fact, facing the public was a difficult one. So I go to that place and I said, I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly.
Okay.
No, the whole crowd
did you say sing?
I nearly wish.
Instead of you to just stay in your bathroom, Jaja, and do your bathroom.
It was so bad. So, but after that day, it begins to. So before I finished my diploma, I was getting better. On my graduation day, I was able to share 10 minutes during the course of the program, and that was where I met a man called Success Olorodami, a motivational speaker in Lagos. Yeah? Very good. And I was visiting him from time to time. He would sit me down, tell me, young man, if you are given 10 minutes, work with that 10 minutes. Young man, this is what you need to do so that you beat the low self-esteem that you have. When you are speaking, look at one person and make sure your eye arrest that person. Don't look at everybody. When you look at somebody, look at that, your eye arrest the person, then look at the next person, your eye arrest the person. That way, you will dominate the audience. And before the end of 2 years of visiting that man, my self-esteem, my low self-esteem has broke away. And I've become a different person. And today, I have speak to a crowd of 1,000, 2,000. In fact, these days, the larger the crowds, the better the journey. So that was that was how I was able to beat that. And then the insurance company helped me with this corporate jacket, and you know,
they gave you suits, so you can scoot about.
You could say that. Yeah,
fantastic. Now, because time is not on our side, I want us to, you know, stitch it all together and bring it home.
Yeah,
we're talking about 3 things: your story, your message, and speak for gold.
Okay.
right?
Yes.
I've heard your message, and I've heard the story behind the message. What role did Speak for Gold play in your message and in qualifying your story?
Okay. Very impressive. So before I come to Speak for Gold, I have a platform called A Success Bread, where I have been running seminar like 7 years, and last year in 2020, where we could have it, we couldn't have it physically, so we had it online. And after that seminar, we begin to have Success Bread seminar online, and young people all over the world have been attending. So the message has begun to grow. So when I hear about Speak for Gold, let me confirm to you. At the beginning of that 2020, when I was writing my New Year goal, because at the beginning of every year, I always write my goal. I divide my goal into different categories. When I was writing my goal on personal development, I write my goal that I will connect with 3 foremost motivational speakers in Nigeria that year, 2020. Okay, this, before I come to that, my own goal is to become the foremost motivational speaker with the most satisfied audience across the globe. So if I need to do that, I need to know all the motivational speakers in Nigeria, the top 3, align myself with them, learn what they learn, know what they know, and do what? Begin to be able to do what they do. Because someone said, the secret of men in their story. Until you know what they know, you won't be able to do what they do. So I wrote Fela Durotoye, Ni Adesoya, and Mr. Olumide. Those are the 3 people on that list. But during the course of the year, I don't know how to get to them. That is the truth. And then one of my sponsors in our Success Bread seminar called me and said, Benson, there is a training with Fela Durotoye. Will you want to attend? I said, yes, ma'am.
Hey!
To see the of writing.
That's what they call the singing in class miracle.
That is it. That is it. I said, wow, yes,
ma'am. Singing in class miracle.
That was how I said. I said, yes, ma'am, I will. And then she decided to send my name. I sent my name to her, and then she forwarded the name. Before the next thing I could hear, Simi call me. That our amazing lady. Simi, thank you wherever you are. We celebrate you. That was how I Speak to God. So let me come down quickly to Speak to God. When I come to
tell us what Speak to God did to your message.
Yes, this is where I'm coming now. When I come to Speak for Good, I was looking for a lot of things. But one of the things I discovered is that Fela Durotoye have a gift of addictive demand. That gift, it thrives on excellence. So, when he was speaking to us at the Speak for Good, he was not speaking to my ear. He was speaking to my heart. I was connecting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was connecting with the spiritual undertone of his activities. The revelation. The God's part of his story. The God give me this direction of his story was so amazing and thrilling, and in fact, it kept me glued to the edge of the chair. So, and he mentioned that story by giving us a story of a bank where he went to speak, and after he finished, they demand him again, whereby a speaking engagement he went for 30 minutes, become a whole day, become 2 days, become a whole week.
Became 2 weeks, became a yearly subscription.
Then become, so I learned that a great deal. Then this has helped me to come home. Each time I have speaking engagement now, it's not just about speaking. It's about thinking down and let the message come from under the rock. That rock that the water came from for Moses.
That one, yes. Hey. Come on.
From the surface anymore. Only.
Correct. Wow.
And the second thing that Speak for God have done is everybody mentioned the subject of clarity. Before now, I parade myself as a motivational speaker, as a teacher, as everything. In fact, sometimes I do MC. I MC a lot of, in fact, like last year. Yeah, I MC nothing less than 4 weddings. last year. But after Speak for Gold, I've made up my mind. No more anchor of wedding. I have narrowed down my public speaking to development and big performance. So it has narrowed it down for me. That is clarity.
Focus.
Focus. Because
why do you think I'm wearing white?
Yeah. Yes. There is something Mr. Fela Droto said on that training. He said, general, they know something about everything. But he said, expert, they know everything about.
They know everything about something.
Yeah. So, expert.
Can someone write that down?
Man than the people on the Wandering General. This is the direction he gave me.
And I will. Awesome. Now that we're on that note, I just remembered, in fact, I remember before, for our audience, the same FD that we've been talking about, that we call our coach, the coach's coach, our papi, our papa, our, our egbon in this industry, has given everybody viewing right now. If you are viewing either in any of the sessions in the morning, my session, or Coach Beam's session in the evening, you're going to be getting a free gift.
Interesting.
You mentioned addictive demand, but this time around, I'm giving you something else that is more than the addictive demand.
Wow.
It is a book titled From Fee to Fee.
Wow.
From Fee to Fee. I just put the link up right now, and I'm pinning it right away. If you go to that website, www.feladrotoye.net/gift, everybody, I want you to type "Thank you, FD" on the comment section. He's giving everybody a book for free.
Thank you.
An audio book. You listen to it, and everything about you will open up.
Definitely.
It is titled From Fee. From free to fee. Everything is free ahead. So from free to fee. How to change the things that you can give away for free into something that you get money from.
Very well.
So please say thank you, FD. Log into that website and grab your gift. Now, Benson, as we prepare for landing, time is not on our side. I want you to speak to the audience out there and give them that reason why they shouldn't miss Speak for Gold. The next edition of Speak for Gold is coming up next month in February, starting from the 7th. And there are going to be 2 sessions every day. There will be plenary sessions in the morning, and there will be the evening sessions. And it's going on for 6 days. And we've got power-packed facilitators that are going to be in this Speak for Gold. Everybody has said it over and again, that there is no one cohort of Speak for Gold that is the same. In fact, me, I'm knocking my head. Me, that we are like foundation members of Speak for Gold, online version. We, cohort 1. I'm hearing people say, I've been in cohort 2, 3, 5, and 6. I've been in cohort 5, 7, 8, 9. I'm like, hey, see my life. People are earning stripes all over the place. Me, I'm still carrying my one star, not even calling. 1 star.
Maybe we should be going for the next one, right?
Are you telling me right now?
Now,
I want you to speak to the audience. Why should they be?
Okay. So, very quickly, when I was driving down the other side, I think the time did not allow me to give you some of the philosophy of my message after the general story.
Don't worry, you're going to leave your contact details. People are going to catch up with the rest of your story on your page.
Very well, that's okay. So,
Coach Beams. Coach Beams, I've come our returning club. I need to earn more stripes. See my plain shirt. No star, no stripe, no eagle, no cross, no. Oh God, I'm too stellar. I need more rank in my life. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Yeah. So, for many of you, when this is mentioned, one of the things that is ringing in your mind is, how do I raise money for this? Please, there is something called committed decision. Why you are where you are at the moment is because you have not made a committed decision. And the same applied for the Speak for Gold that is coming up in February 7th. If you make a committed decision today and say, see you in class. In fact, if you are there, I want you to write that.
See you in class.
If you are there,
type it right there. See you in class.
Just write. By writing in faith, don't be surprised that someone listening to us here will pick your number and the person will sponsor you for that program. And
amen.
There is no human being who go to Speak for Gold and come back and his life remain the same. Now, don't misinterpret it and say Speak for Gold is for motivational speakers. No. Speak for Gold is for motivational speakers, is for influencers, is for leaders. And every human being on earth is a leader in some ways. That is why you must attend this program. And in that program, I remember a particular assignment Mr. Fela gave us a business model, a canvas. That thing. It reminded me of my training at Daystar Leadership Academy. That was an amazing thing that if you are getting lost in your, it will bring you back home and give you clarity.
Fantastic. Now, Mr. Benson.
Too much information about that already, but a contact with Fela Durotoye on that program, someone like Coach Naomi and someone like Stephanie Obi in that place. These people who will tell you need to be visible. These people who will give you a step-by-step. In fact, you need to go to my handle and see dangerous thing I have done. I mean, almost all the social media. And once you get to one of my social media, you see a link that takes you to another one. It was the teaching of these two.
Now, in fact, now that you're talking about your social media, as we are wrapping up now, because time is fast spent, and I want to hear Bridget as well, and I want to give her enough time. I want you to connect with your audience right now. Let us have your handle. How do they connect with you and all the things that you're doing in personal development and in peak performance?
Okay.
Final words in passing notes. Tell us. Even as your music resumes.
Yeah, my final word is this. You may be born in a ghetto, don't allow the ghetto to be born in you. You may have a background, but don't allow your background to put your back on the ground. Your background and your circumstance may influence who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Bill Gates once said, if you are born poor, it's not your problem or it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it is your fault. Take this.
Okay, I said you should give us your parting words on how they should connect with you. You're just dropping the bombs like Hiroshima. Pa, 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 pa.
My name is Benson. Just go to Google and type Benson Adema. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Twitter. Just Benson Adema. I'm the only Benson Adema on earth at the moment. So just type it. You connect with me.
Everybody, let's give a round of applause for Oga Benson. Thank you very much, Benson. Thank you so much. I know you've got it all in you, and time is just started off to pour it all out. Please, guys, I want you to connect with Benson. He's got so much on his page, so much on his handle. Benson Adema. Google it, Instagram it, you'll find it, and you keep getting all the IO. You know what I'm talking about?
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Benson.
Thank you.
I need to let you go now. Say bye-bye to your people.
I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Look forward to more of you.
Oh my word, 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 oh my word. Thank you so much, everyone. Benson is a firecracker. I mean, time wouldn't just allow us to get so much of Benson, so much that I have to run over time. And I've got one more person that this lady, you just have to listen to her. Her approach to family life is totally different. I can tell you for free, I'm not hyping. You need to listen to Bridget. Bridget is off the Hazel. Bridget is my next guest. And what does Bridget want? She wants it solo, old school style. And while I look for Bridget, are you ready? No time to waste time. So while I'm waiting for Bridget, let me just reiterate on what's it called? Speak for Gold once again. This is a masterclass you don't want to miss. And let me just post the link once again. The link is www.gemstone.net/masterclass. I've just pinned it. Just type "see you in class." Don't let scarcity limit you into whatever it is that you want to become. Speak for Gold is the best way to start your year. Get your life in order. Get clarity. Just go to the website and everything, you find all that you need, even in the space. Now let's connect with Bridget. Bridget, are you there? Is Bridget in the house? Let me look for Bridget. Bridget. I can't wait to hear Bridget's story. Okay. Sorry. Bridget, are you ready? Okay. Bridget, are you there?
I am here. I'm live with you.
Hello, wow. Now let's take in your star. Old school star.
I am here. I'm with you.
You know, this song just took me back in time, like Astro Travel. It's one of my favorite songs there when I'm going to school. Then we used to have what we call cassettes. Do you know? You remember cassettes? Not cassettes, but cassettes. You put it in and you press play. And what besides you to press play and record on your favorite song, and it wipes it away. Oh, fantastic. It's lovely to have you on the show, Bridget. Bridget is another phenomenon.
I love my daddy, so I'm a daddy's girl.
It is amazing. It is amazing. Amazing. Good to have you here, Bridget. Bridget is a family coach. I mean, the reason why I didn't spend time reading everyone's profile is because I know you guys are so loaded that even talking about your message and your story is enough time. So I don't want to, I mean, no time to waste time. That's why I'm not reading the profile. I don't want to hear from the horse's mouth. Bridget, let them meet you. Let them know who you are, man. Tell us about Bridget.
Okay, I am what you call a bundle of names. Let me put it that way. I am one person that you know, like an onion, you peel, you find something else, you peel, you find something else. But yes, so I am a wife, I am a mother. People know me as the domestic goddess. And I am also a life interpretation coach, personal growth coach. Okay. I'm a mental health coach, leadership coach, all the coaches that you can think of, certified and namified. Name myself and certified, okay? But basically, I'm a person that enjoys people. I love people. And I'm just there to just be a blessing. I'm an encourager. My DNA is that of an encourager. So that's who I am as a person. And whenever I meet people, I always tell you, I want to live a piece of heaven with you so that I leave you better than the way I met you or I meet you. So that is who I am in a nutshell. I'm married to a fantastic man. My husband is here and been sending love signs. Thank you so much. And I have three amazing and prophetic children. Yes, I forgot to tell people. Guardian angel.
Awesome.
To so many. Thank you. Thank you.
Did I mention that Bridget is my in-law?
Hey, yes.
Bridget is my in-law.
Yes.
I mean,
the Benin connection. There's the Benin connection somewhere. You get to find out
awesome. You know, I mean, and it's quite phenomenal. Now, Bridget, without much ado, you know, you really blew my mind with your profile. And I said, there's no point reading the profile because reading it is going to be a spoiler alert. I want to hear from you. You play in the family life space, not only as a counselor, but you chose to go for the jugular to say, you know what, I want to be that woman that takes on the men and sets them straight and say,
yes,
Oga man, this is how to run your home.
Sit
and you've got a following of men, real men, not sissies, that have been following you since the days of BlackBerry. And you have kept the community up till today. And they are still saying, Bridget, we want to listen to you, because since the day we started listening to you, our homes have not been the same. I want you to take it away. Tell us your story.
Okay, basically, let me put it this way. Fatherhood found me. What you call the Complete Family Coach. Myself and my husband, we published the Complete Family magazine. We have 3 editions. But before the Complete Family came about, I've always been about you being complete in Christ. I'm faith-based. But apart from being faith-based, was growing up, I had a father. My father is still alive. I have a father that is involved. He was very, very much involved in our lives. And being the first of 8 children.
Shout out to your daddy, man.
Yes, I'm a daddy's girl. So he was so involved in my life that he would come for PTA. He was there. That I read till date. I tell people I can read a newspaper that is 1970 before I was born. And I won't flinch, because my dad, then I would go to the boarding house, come back for midterm, and I would have a stack of paper to read. And he would give me those papers, read, and you know, just read it. I will read, and that was how I started. Then news watching was compulsory. You watch the 7 o'clock local news, NTN news. You watch the 9 o'clock national news. Right. So that became my routine with my dad. And then he was into football, watching, you know, football then. And interesting thing was being with him. First of 8 children, I have 2 brothers after me. So I grew up like a tomboy, because my immediate younger brother is someone that I would say was, will I say, started coaching me how to treat men. Because we will fight, we will quarrel, we will settle. He was like my best friend, and also my worst enemy, my nightmare, because my parents will beat me because of him. Yes. He was like a nightmare. But one thing my dad taught me was respect for people, love for people. My mom and my dad, they are 2 of the kindest people I know on planet Earth. And my dad will treat people, workers, like their relatives. You know, he's eating and there's a workman in the house. Maybe has even come to clear the grass, and they will tell the person, come and eat. And you'll be wondering, this dirty person, come and eat. And then you're wondering, you know, how? And the person will come and sit down on the dining table with him and eat. So to date, I don't discriminate. You are the gate, you are under the sun, you are anywhere. It's because of my dad. So he was involved. He did so many things until date. Before I joined now, he called, just said, I called to greet you and everything. So what am I saying? I am one person that,
shout out to Dad, man.
He's not on Instagram. That was how it all started. Yeah, so that, my dad, how old is he?
Yeah.
He's about 70, I think he's about 74 now. He's about 74 now. So,
I see me.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a special shout out, because the Bridget that we know today is chiseled properly by the dad. Bridget is the firstborn. She's a girl in a place where women are actually meant to be seen but not heard. Now, Bridget has taken the space of men and has changed the narrative, not only to be a home fixer, but to connect directly with the person who is responsible for steering the home in the right direction. And that is worthy of emulation. I don't mean to be rapping, even though I'm a rapper. But this is, it's quite phenomenal. And it really, I want to tie this nicely to how you hone your gifts or how you sharpen your message. Because to every message, there's always a story. Now, you told us about your story and how your dad has played a very pivotal role in making you man up in the real sense of the word. And of course, your brothers too, in their own way, they taught you how to be the man of the house. And now, you are the man of the house. And when I mean house, I'm talking about the family life and the complete family ministry. You're saving homes. You're helping families. And you're channeling all that. What would you say is your unique speaking philosophy? What is your unique approach to your ministry?
Okay. For me, every person comes from a home. Every person, you know, was born into a family. Whether your parents got married or not, does not matter. You came out from a man and a woman. And so my unique message is the fathers taking the lead in the home. The family cannot be complete without the man understanding leadership. Fatherhood is responsibility. It's not just you being a sperm donor. It's you being a responsible man that will lead and take the lead. Because every woman that...
Bridget, you started dropping bombs. So can people catch up?
They will catch up, sir. They will catch up.
Responsibility.
Yes.
Okay, they will watch the replay.
It's responsibility. Okay? So I tell men, if you don't take the lead, I'm an author of 2 books for fathers. One is called Fathers, You Must Take the Lead. Is you must. Why that title? I said, it's a must. Because men don't understand the responsibility of taking the lead, the responsibility of being the priest in the home, the responsibility of being the one that will craft the vision, set the goal, and let the family run. Women are taking on things that they have no business taking on, including raising the children. As a woman of faith, as a Christian, I've read through the Bible. Nowhere was it said to a woman to train up the child. When God spoke to Abraham as the father of nations, he said he will command his children after me. I know he will. When Eli was killed with his sons, Mrs. Eli was never mentioned that she died. Because the responsibility of the family is to the man. So when the man is not stepping up, when the man is not leading, when the man is not standing, then what happens? The woman will not stand up to play a role that she was not assigned to by her creator. So what have I come to do? My assignment is to speak to the complete family, starting with the men. Fathers, lead. Lead as a man. Lead yourself. Know yourself, love yourself, manage yourself, and then you'll be able to lead and manage others. You'll be able to lead and manage others. So once you do that, then the wife will follow. They will say the women are the neck. The man is the head. If the head is bad, the neck cannot even turn well. Have you had headache before? When you even turn your head, you can't look. Because the headache is so bad, your brain can't even think. That's how some men are. Headache to their wives. Headache to their children. Headache to everyone around them. So you will pray. It's a prayer. I don't care whether you are a Christian or not. Say, I will not be headache to my generation. I will not be headache to my family. As a man, I have come to lead. And I will lead. A must that you must lead. You must lead. You must lead. Yes, sir. It's a must. It's a must.
Bridget has set the table on fire. All the men in the house. Hey.
We are just starting.
There's work to be done. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Now, you have your unique approach, which is going straight for the head of the family and charging them to take the lead.
Yes,
now,
sir.
having this at the back of your mind and going by the traction of all that you've done so far, how did you find Speak for Gold? Or did Speak for Gold find you?
Hey, Speak for Gold found me, sir. I was 16. I was on my own. I was on my own. Dead jelly.
Dead jelly.
Dead jelly, as they would say in Nigeria. Sitting quietly. But the truth is,
5 years
every year I set a
minding your
goal.
business.
I set a goal to develop myself and my husband. We are big on learning together, so that whatever I'm listening to, he's listening to. So we don't have crisis where I overeat and then he has not eaten anything, and I'm coming to prove that I know too much. So we eat and feed on the same table. So we choose some courses to go to together.
Of knowledge sharing.
Yes, we do that. So we choose and we go for courses together. We are both John C. Maxwell coaches, and we did that together. We went together, you know, to get the coaching about 3 years ago. So it was like, oh, we will do something again. And then my friend Yvette Baker, she's way back. My friend from, you know, Ife Padri for Jongo. You know how you call something. My friend from Benin, way back. She's my younger sister's friend.
My friend from Tete.
Don't tell. We've been coming back, you know. And she kept sending messages. I think she sent a video with Coach Eden. And interestingly, a friend had sent a message on Facebook, connect with Coach Eden. You know, Bridget, I see a lot of similarities with you and Coach Eden. And I was like, oh, fine. I joined, I sent her a message, and we became friends on Facebook. And that was it. And then when she sent it, she said, speak for God. I said, what is this about? He said, you need to be. He said, sis, I know you are up there. I know you are a coach. This. I said, yeah. He said, it's Fela. I said, believe you me, this is one person. Interestingly, my husband and Fela, they have a bit of resemblance. There are things that, you know, in terms of their looks, in terms of how gentle, smiling, and everything. And a couple of times, you know, I've met him. Oh, this network was corporate. I've met him a couple of times with mutual friends, and somehow we will have conversations, even the wife, and it was a wish to like, oh, I want to get to know him more, because I have friends that are like mentees, Portuguese to him, and they speak highly of him. So it was a case of, okay, fine. I didn't know my husband had been following and listening. So when I saw that message from Yvette, I was like, so that this is end of year, we need to do something. And it was like, I was planning to do this. And I said, if you're planning, then don't think. Let's just go ahead. And it was like,
please tell somebody right there, don't think, do.
Don't think,
enough
just go ahead.
Thinking. Just do it. 2021. Enough of thinking. Truly, enough of thinking.
That was it. My prayer was answered because I've been praying for a new network. I always tell myself, if you are the one-eyed man in your village, after some time you become like, you know, in the village of the blind, I said the one-eyed man. I was telling myself, yes, I needed something more. I needed a new tribe. I needed to connect with people, you know, that will help me step up, that will help me know that my father's palace is small compared to where I was going to. So I needed that connection, that association. And that was what Speak for God did for me. And when FG started talking, believe you me, let me tell you this truthfully. You know, when I
can see a guy in the house. I just saw, don't think it, just do it.
When you watch,
you know, we salute you, sir. We salute you.
Thank you so much. When you watch, you know, when you say people are watching, they're watching maybe Michael Jackson, God rest his soul, and they're crying, they're wondering, what is wrong with this one? Why are they crying? Is it not a man? It was the same effect. You know, a man coming, the genuineness of his message, of FG's message. If there's one thing I have, I have discernment. I have discernment. If there's another thing I have listening ears. So even when you're talking in church, I hear what people are not saying. So I could hear beyond what he was saying. And I could feel the genuineness of, yes, we were over 100, but it was as if he was talking to me, like a father, a coach, a sage talking to me alone. He addressed so many issues.
In the morning said that there are things that are taught and there are things that are caught.
They're caught.
That is the experience.
I could.
You could be talking, but you'll be hearing something else.
Oh, my brother, I can't tell you things.
There's a translator telling you that, my son,
it was brain recalibrating. It was a like mind-washing session, you know, just listening. And because we have similar values with him, there were times I will make note, I will say prayer point, PP. I'll write something, God, make me this. You know, because he said so many things. He said so many things that, you know, he was speaking the mind of God. as far as I was concerned, saying, one, you know, some of us just feel we have to be this to start. He said, what are you? If you don't start, you can't improve on it. If you don't start, you can't improve.
Where you are, start.
So where are you? If the tree saw itself as a seed only and didn't see the tree, that seed would never become a tree. So start with the seed, start with what you have and move. That was profound. It's not as if I have not heard it before, but just saying if you don't start, you can't improve. It was brain recalibrating for me. And then when Coach Eden came, oh my God, I was like, sometimes when people say I'm going for deliverance, I said, I'm a Christian to know that deliverance session is not what somebody conducts for you. You conduct it for yourself. When she started giving statistics and she said something, one, you are not married to a man or a woman. You are married to a mindset. I am big on the mindset. I teach the marriage mindset. I teach it as a program, as a course, the marriage mindset, because I found out that people just say, oh, fine boy, fine girl. You are not married to the mind. You don't know his mind. You don't know how he thinks. You don't know anything. All we are seeing is fine face with no content. Container, no content. So he said, you are not married. Eyes will open. It will open. You are in love now. Marriage will cure you. You are blind, you will see. It will be automatic. Once I was blind, now I see. Once you are married, it becomes normal.
So, Bridget, so that we don't overshoot our time as well.
Yeah.
Now, Speak for Gold has done so much for you. And Speak for Gold didn't find you at the beginning of your journey.
No.
Which is something I also want to pass on to the audience.
Yeah.
That Speak for Gold is not only for starters.
Very true.
In the assignment discovery business.
Yeah.
That even if you started and you are established and you've got it going on, Speak for Gold still has a role to play in calibrating you. You know, it's like an engine. You need to service it from time to time. Even when the piston and the rings and the connecting rods and all that are worn out, you need to change them.
Very true.
That. Speak for Gold is that pit stop where after you are done running laps in your race, you come, you change your tires, you refresh, and you launch out again. Knowing that the assignment that you carry, you cannot carry it with a half-baked engine. You cannot carry it with a mediocre mindset. You cannot carry it with limited wisdom. Now, I want you to speak to the audience right now. I'm sure many people are already convinced that they need to do Speak for Gold. But there's one person out there. The person is not cynical, but the person is just looking for the I hear you, but I hear you, but I hear you, but I want you to speak to the BUTs right there.
Okay.
What have you got to say?
Let me say this to you. They say motivation. I think it was Zig Ziglar that gave that quote. Is like taking a bath. You know, you must take a bath every day. And so when it comes to, people will say, oh, I'm going for coaching. Why should I go for coaching? Number one is when I'm looking for a coach, I find out what is in his life. What does he have to show? Is he living his message? Is he living the life? I will call FD someone that is a futurist, living ahead of his time, and is someone that lives his message. And when he's talking, the genuineness of the message. You know, when you talk about anointing rubbing off on you. After Speak for Gold, there were things my husband did. You know, I'll just be looking at it and say, hey, FD Spirit is speaking. You know, saying thank you for every little. I'm telling you, saying thank you for every little thing. It's not as if he's not the good one. It's not as if he didn't used to say thank you. But it was a different awareness. Saying thank you. And that's why I will tell you.
Eyes and you see things differently.
Being conscious, being grateful, first for life, being grateful for your assignment, then coming to someone that has seen it all. What have you done? That's why I keep saying your father's palace is small. Go to other people's palace and see what they are doing. See the coaches there. See the caliber of people. People are begging to, you know, when you meet them one session, you are paying the money you are paying for Speak of Gold for just 1 hour. And you are paying that same amount for...
Speaking of the fee... Exactly. Speaking of the fee for Speak for Gold, everybody has said it. and I didn't want to dwell on it before because I didn't want the conversation to be about price. I'm a sales guy. I don't talk price. I talk price.
We talk price. It is the cheapest.
People I've spoken to, I focus more on value. But if you want us to talk price, we are still going to win on this price war because the value you get from how many faculties, how many facilitators for 6 days.
Sir.
People that on a coaching call, 1 hour coaching call with one of them, you can do maybe $500 for 1 hour. Now they are giving you 6 days of amazing stuff.
Very true.
And they're giving it for just a token of 100 naira. To now make matters even more interesting, if you are viewing right now, you have access to an early bird discount of 75K. Yeah.
Yes.
75K. Right now, the link is pinned right there.
That's less than $200. Less than $200 for the early
is Fela's face, but the face talking here is Dakpo's face. Dakpo is taking over Fela's page and typing the link there on behalf of FD to say, click on the link, type www.gemstoneng.net/masterclass and sign up for cohort 6 or 7. 7. Cohort 7 is happening on the 7th. Yeah,
that's 777
is a number. That's what we're talking about. From the 7th to the 12th of February. For 75, another 7 again. For 75K, discounted fee, early bird fee. You want to be part of this. And if for any reason the concern, the BUT that you have is budgetary, I want you to type "see you in class" and see what God will do.
See you in class. Type "I am in class." You will be there by fire, by force.
I am in class.
I'm in class. I am in class. Reach yourself there. Pray, work for it, and be there. Don't wait.
Exactly.
Don't be told.
You can even go further and say, "I have graduated."
I'm telling you. Let me tell you one thing, sir. It's not just the 6 days. It is the after support. I can't tell you the connection. I can't tell you the people I have access to. One-on-one access to. That can say, "Guy, look at what I'm doing." People have come with messages to say, "What do I do? I want to start a podcast. What name do you think?" Rich thinking
drop.
Community helping you scale up with nothing. They are not asking you nothing because they see you as their tribe. They see you as somebody to be pushed to speak for gold and to be the person that God has called you. So it's not even the money, it's the after support. The caliber of people you'll be exposed to, the community you'll be exposed to. So please don't see it as a monetary thing. That money is I don't want to say it's cheap. It's not cheap. It's affordable. And if you put your mind to it,
it's a gift.
It's a gift because FD is truly, truly, genuinely caring and he cares about people's development. He wants Africa to develop. I see a reality show out of Speak for Gold. I see so many things because I have done it and I know what I see. I've not been able to say, write it. I have discussed with Yvette to say, you know what, we will start having tribes for Speak for Gold, for teenagers, for women, for, you know, that people will stand and get support around Africa and everywhere.
Speak for
and
Gold is about to become a movement.
It's a movement already, sir. It is. But we're going beyond Nigeria. We're going beyond Africa. We are going beyond and into the world. Because the message is not just for Nigeria. It's beyond Nigeria. People are going from all over. From New Zealand, from Australia, name it. They are joining from all over. So it's a movement. So I'm not saying beg. Like I always tell people, there's a path to beg you to join. It's for your own good. You will thank us later. But the part is do it for you. Do it for your future generation. Whenever he talked on the family, when he talked on the family, all he was saying about the family, it was something else. So please, let's arrange and tell ourselves, if I will not even do any course for this year, Speak for Gold I will do. Tell yourself that. Tell yourself, type it now. I am in class. Don't say I will.
I
am
in
in class. So that it's a definite yes. Say yes to your destiny.
I am in
As
class.
the said,
The link is www.gemstoneng.net/masterclass.
Yes. Say yes
Fantastic.
to your chief. Say yes to yourself and appear in class. Don't be told.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Bridget. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything less. And to now know that even your husband is in the room, I mean, that just killed it for me. I mean, the table is shattered. Right now, we are hanging our phones in our hands and just trying to carry out the rest of this session. I mean, this is the way to go, honestly. Now, you got so much. You shared a number of things with me after our conversation yesterday. I want you to, and the beginner start from here. Of course, everybody, it's for everybody, irrespective of the level you are in your message. Whether you have no from zero message, from you don't even know what your message is, to, okay, I think I have an idea of what my message is, to I am working on my message, to I am a pro in my message, you have a path to benefit from Speak for Gold.
Yeah.
Now, what I want you to tell us, Bridget, as cabin crew prepares for landing.
Yeah. You
have so much in your ministry, from the complete man, complete woman, complete family, the whole works. And people, it's online. It's online. Yes. Everything is on Zoom. And there will be replay links. We have morning sessions. Yeah. We have evening sessions. There are plenary sessions in the morning, and there are evening sessions in the evening. Yep. Now, Bridget, I want you to, for the next few minutes, before I play your dance out song for you,
my ginger,
connect with your people. How can they find you?
Okay.
If you need to type your link there, type it there. People need to find you, because we'll be wrapping up this session in a bit, and it's been an awesome time, even with the three of you, including you.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you. I am at Bridget Eleshi on every social media platform. I'm on Twitter. I've not been as active. Very active on Instagram, very active on Facebook. So you'll find me there. Then I have a website, www.bridgetlyspeaking.com. There's a way I speak. So I have a book called Bridgetly Speaking. I'm the author of 2 books for fathers. Fathers, You Must Take the Lead, and Father Mentor, How to Leave a Worthy Legacy for Your Sons and Your Daughters. You can go to the website. The e-copies are there. And I have some free books to give out on my website. So you can find me on any social. My name is my name. It's spelled Bridget. The Eleshi has no H. S-I-N-N-C. There's no H in Eleshi. E-L-E-S-I-N. So when you check any social media platform, you will find me there, okay? And my message is about the complete family. So I have the complete man program. I have the complete woman program. I have, interestingly, my children pick the complete teens. So we have the complete teen on Instagram, and it's done by my children. Okay, my 2 teenagers, my husband and our teenagers. It's the being complete, you know, in God and in ourselves is what we are all about. You know, you are your own best friend. Know yourself, love yourself, manage yourself, and be the best that God has called you. So for me, why am I speaking to fathers especially? I'm speaking to fathers because if fathers make fatherhood memorable, make it a priority, make being the man of the house, it's not by money in your account, it's by you giving direction, it's by you being coachable, trainable, teachable, it's by you living your values and speaking, you know, to your family as a tribe, so that you can take them to where they ought to be. When men sit up, the family is better. I am glad that FD is the man that we can all look at and say, yes, he's standing up for his family. His wife, he's a groomer of his wife. The wife is making impact everywhere. Everywhere. That's the kind of man you want to follow and learn from. And then there are so many amazing people out there. So what am I saying? My main message is, do not export a message that is not working at home. What you see is what you get with me as a coach. So whether I'm talking mental health, whether I'm talking leadership, I'm talking complete family, what you see is what you get. And my life, my motto, our magazine is always my family in front of the magazine, because we are sure of ourselves. We know all the dramas that we have, and we know how God has helped us. So what am I saying? Please, please, please connect. I'll be glad to connect with you. I have free I call it freemiums. They are freemiums for those that can afford me now, but they are premium. You want coaching, you want to master fatherhood, you want to be a superstar wife. I'm a superstar wife. 18 years, almost 18 years counting. Almost 18 years counting.
My husband is a superstar wife myself.
Yes, beat his chest that this woman is my chief consultant. He can consult because my brain is not just wearing weave on, it's wearing a lot of nuggets and things that will move him forward. Okay?
Now
So
the table is,
get that.
the house is destroyed.
Yes, get that. As a woman, develop yourself. You want a rich husband, be the rich wife of a rich husband. Don't be looking for a man that will be. People have started saying it. We want Kamala Harris. Come on, Kamala, our destiny. That's a woman that is now making her husband the second man, gentleman. So what are we saying? So don't sit down and say, oh, because I'm a housewife. Everything I have done, becoming an author, I did as a full-time housewife. But I so detest that name, full-time housewife, that I called myself a domestic goddess. I set a brand name for myself. Whatever I call myself is what I am. And then I leave the message that I preach. Okay? So please let's connect.
Bridget, in one sentence, I'm being led to request of you to do this. In one sentence, I want you to pray for the families represented in this show. In one sentence.
Father, make every man a man after your heart, and make every woman a woman after your heart. Make a child, listen, a child after your heart, and let your name be glorified. Let everyone have the mind of Christ. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Guys, I want you to drop your nuggets, the things that you picked from Bridget's session. I want you to just drop it down there. That men should take the lead. Women don't just wear weave on. Let your weave on your head to do some things, you know. Drop all the things that are coming, all those nuggets. I mean, it's been an amazing time with you, and I wasn't expecting anything less. And I celebrate you. I celebrate your husband, and I celebrate your dad. I mean, what a joy to be surrounded by real men. Real men who will see their women doing awesome stuff, and in their meekness lies their strength. And there is no air of competition to say, hey, my friend, what are you doing? Stay in there. No. But men that will say, you can do it. Go ahead. I am with you. My children, our children, we are with you. If this is your message, it becomes our message. Your message is our message. I celebrate the election family. I celebrate your dad that has prepared you even for times like this. And I also celebrate FD, the coach's coach.
Oh, yes. Father.
Every one of us is mentor.
FD Father.
He has been, I mean, he has set the bar so high that we are playing catch up. We are trying to play catch up.
Very true.
And even for the grace of God upon his life, upon the lives of each and every one of us. I mean, that's a true guy man right there. He's even hailing his wife. I mean, FD, we celebrate you. Everybody will celebrate you. Now I'm giving you your passing out song. I don't know if you can hear it.
Thank you. Yes, I can. Yes.
Just want to be like you, no?
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you
That's
so much.
Thank
it's
you.
been an awesome time connecting with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
God bless you. I honor you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So guys, let me bring it down. It's been a phenomenal moment, and I deeply cherish this moment with these three guys, Amy Elama, Benson Adima, and Bridget Eleson. These guys are awesome. Everybody has got a story. And the truth is, we really don't have enough time to say so much about everybody. But one thing is clear. Every one of us, we have a message. Whether you figured it out yet or not, we all have a message. Now, what we need to do is to find the means to harness and polish the craft of our message. And that is the reason why Speak for Gold is here. Now we are winding down the third session, which is my session. And I just want to leave you with that message once again, that all you need to do is just say, I am in class. Speak for Gold starts on the 7th of February and runs through to the 12th of February. They are amazing speakers. Look out for the flyers that will be published subsequently and sign up. There is an early bird discount going on. I want you to take advantage of it. And in addition to that, I also mentioned that there is a free gift. I hope you all got the link to the free gift. Let me see if I can put it up again so that everybody can be part of that free gift. Now, that is the, where is it again? I'm pinning it right now. That's the feladrotoye.net/free gift. That's how you get the audio of from free to fee. That is how to convert the things that you could do effortlessly to the things that will just create so much income for you. And this is just the beginning of what so many amazing things you get from the Fela Drotoye ecosystem. For me, it has been a phenomenal journey. Time will not even allow us to talk much about my own FD story. But as you can tell, even from everybody in the house, we all have a story that inspired our message. My charge to you is to find your message, find your voice, speak for gold, and let that gold speak for you. It is not about money. It is about assignment. We have a kingdom to bring here on earth. And I charge each and every one of you, whether you're in ministry or you're in the marketplace, you're in entertainment, you're in government, in whatever facet or square or corner of the world where you operate, you have a message. The world is waiting for your message. You cannot afford to be sleeping while the world is earnestly waiting. Wake up. 2020 has set the tone for everybody to know that there is a shift. Now we are in 2021. We can't be caught napping anymore. This is the new normal. In fact, there is no normal anymore. Everybody needs to do things unusually because it calls for new approach, new methods of doing things. And with this, I want to just say thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. You guys have been a wonderful audience. I see all your kind words and I deeply appreciate them. I thank you all for sticking it with me up to this moment. The free gift, that's the link that I have pinned. Stella Oje, the link I have pinned. Just click on that link that I have pinned. That's where you access the free gift. I want to thank everybody and to encourage you all, everybody, please endeavor to be part of Speak for Gold Cohort 7, starting at 7th of February for an early bird discount of 75K. Could the 7 be so much, guys? 7, man. Thank you so much, guys. The time is, oh my God, we have 45 minutes to wait for Coach Beams. Now, Coach Beams is going to be coming up at 6 o'clock. I've overshot my time by 15 minutes, and I really appreciate you guys sticking it out for me. And I want to say, have a lovely evening. Enjoy your evening. Just go grab some cup of water, because by 6 o'clock, Coach Beams is going to scatter everything. And after Coach Beams has scattered everything, I don't know whatever is going to be left. So you guys, I give it up to you. All right, this is me signing out. Thank you very much. Yep. Cheers.